Tom Vasel's top 100 games of all time.
Mike DiLisio, bravissimo, sporadically bored, but never pianissimo.
Zee Garcia, voice of the people.
Oh, hey, everybody.
That's a great count-in, Joey.
Nice
One.
job.
Yeah, our count-in was one.
One, you're live.
You know how they do in the studios. They go,
Yeah,
one.
it's the only number they say. Oh, no, wait, it's the only one they don't say.
You know, remember, we used to record videos, and I would record him, and he would go, 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Jason. I'm like, you can't say the one.
You also don't need to count yourself in.
Right. Yeah.
I'm rolling. Like, just start whenever you want to.
Anyhow, welcome to the top 100 games of all time. Today we already been here today. This is part 2. We're doing 30 to 21.
Yes, there's so many good games
We're
on
the top
this.
third.
Let me see.
I have 2 new games
That's
to my
new.
list
That's
in
new.
this grouping.
I have 2.5 new games to my list.
Well, if you're going to do that, then I have 1.5
Okay.
instead of 2.
He knows what I mean.
I know.
I'm
We understand each other, okay?
Okay. So success. All right. So let's talk about some of our backers from GameFound last year.
Do
We
it,
want to say
lady.
thank you to Carlin Guo, to Kurt Evans, to Adrian, the Grey Eminence of Adak, Sweden,
Oh.
Mark Steen from Melbourne, Australia, Mark Kratzer, Rebecca Day from Australia,
Wow.
Farouk Iqbal from Edmonton, Constantine,
Constantine or Constantin?
there's no E at the end, I don't know, Konstantin Avutsky, and Mihail Komarovsky, Kat Ramarchek from YouTube chat and Discord, Alan Newhausen, and Rule from Amsterdam.
You rule.
Man, Amsterdam, Australia. We had Sweden in there.
I love it. Thank you, everybody.
If you would like to get a shout out next year or over this coming year,
Or if you just want to hear Tom pronounce something,
That's right.
honestly,
That's
you
right.
can pay for that.
back us on our GameFound. Support DiceTower.com. Go check it out. It is live right now. There's all kinds of goodies, all kinds of things, but the main thing that you're backing there is the Dice Tower for the year 2026.
Yes.
So go check it out. Do it now. Pauses. Mike's next 30 isn't that important. Do it during Mike's 30.
You can still watch it and either dual screen or something. I mean, I don't know. We want to
All right, well,
drag
if you're on
people
your- if
away.
you're
I
on
would
your-
recommend watching it, just not
Yeah.
listening.
3, 2.
All right, let's get to number 30. Here we go.
Hello there, Dice Tower friends. Riddler here, and have I got a riddle for you? Riddle me this. When does a man with a speech impediment wash his dishes with soap and water? Give up? When they're 30. Ta-ta.
I just, dude. What's your favorite part of the Michael Jackson song? Is it the third?
That's what happens when I ask 2 people to be 30. Sorry.
I like it. Okay.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Reiner Plushie.
Yeah, Reiner Plushie
Not
is
that
very,
many people
very
have it.
versatile.
Mike really cornered the market on those.
What did we
Don't
do
you
with
have,
ours?
You put it in my desk. I already
Yeah,
have
and
one.
he took it.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't take
you
it.
already
Someone
have
put
it.
it
It's
there.
on your desk.
I know, but I already have one at
We were
home,
gonna-
too.
How many
that
do
I'm
you have at
bringing
home,
here.
really?
I have one.
Really?
Yes.
Per room.
No, okay.
It's above the mantle when you walk in. If you don't genuflect, yeah.
Reiner is everywhere, right? You don't need to,
Please tell me this is a Reiner game that would make it all happy.
It is not.
Oh,
No, it is not. But my number 30 is a fantastic asymmetric game from a publisher that is really carved out a unique niche over the last few years. This is a publisher Off the Page Games, and the game is Harrow County.
Wow.
Yeah, I really, really like this game. It requires a little bit of an upfront teach because the different factions play differently. But man, is it worth it once you kind of get the rule set locked in? It's from a really great comic of the same name that I had never watched or read, before this game, and they've done this to me a couple of times. My management was the same way, and I just think it's such a unique game, and it is thematic if you read the comic. I mean, you can enjoy the game without knowing the comic, but asymmetric games can be tough, right? Because you have to kind of teach a bunch of different things. But when they're done well, I think it's worth it, and I think this game is satisfying enough that it's worth kind of playing through these different things, learning them. You can see the little hole in the tree there. It's a bit gimmicky, but that's a cube tower, which is oftentimes going to be used in the game, and you're putting cubes in the top of the box.
Yeah, that's actually my least favorite component because I like it.
Yeah.
I just wish they had made it part of the box.
I know, because it's a really good working cube tower, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is not all cube towers are alike. But yeah, it's really unique. Every side will have their own way to win the game, and what you're doing is going to be interacting with what the other factions are trying to do. So yeah, Harrow County is a very unique game. It's not going to be for everybody, for sure, but for the people that like it, they really like it, and I'm one of them. There you go.
I like it, but you love it,
do.
and
I
this
really
is
do.
his most complicated game for sure.
Yes, I agree.
And I think, did he reprint this? Because one of the issues the game has is it teaches you kind of through a tutorial through several things.
Yeah.
And because of that, the rules are not condensed. You learn by playing several games.
He made a new rule book based upon all that feedback. So,
he did? Okay.
Yeah, there's a new rule book.
You have to download, I'm guessing, right?
No, he'll send you one if you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's
well, then I want one.
yeah, it's really only formatted differently. It's not like they changed anything really, but they've changed the formatting, which you know how rule books are. Sometimes the formatting for one works for you.
You know how
sometimes
those rule books are.
You know how they are. They get up anytime they want to in the morning. Sometimes not even the morning. They don't shower.
No.
My number 30.
Speaking of not showering,
My number 30 is
gonna go for
a
a
game I
try.
only, I love it. It's a game I've never taken into the shower with me.
it's not a chip theory game.
It's not a chip theory.
That doesn't narrow this
It
down.
narrows it down a little bit. It's not Hive. It's not a chip theory game. That's it. It's one of the other ones.
You've played Hive in the shower? Yes. All right. There's no follow-up questions.
Thank you.
I'm
Nope.
done with this witness, Your Honor. Continue.
Thank you. No, it's a classic, baby. This is Seven Wonders. That's it. Just Seven Wonders.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Now, is this no expansion, Seven Wonders? Or if it is, which expansions?
I prefer to play with the leaders, and that's it.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I like Seven Wonders with the leaders. That's enough to satisfy me 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I want to mix it up. I might throw some of the other ones in there, but I
You don't
think
go Babel very often, right?
Babel is now so different.
Yeah.
I do like what they did with it with the reprints.
Oh, okay. I haven't played that.
They simplified. They took away actually half that expansion, and it got fridged.
Oh, they just stuck with like the big power things.
The cards
yeah,
are
yeah.
now. There's no longer really the Babel part.
Got it.
So
That's
you know,
all right.
the
All
tower. But yeah, this got a reprint to a second edition, which is what this cover is, where they cleaned it up, tightened it up, gave it a new look. This is the one you can get now. It's the one I would recommend. And it is just an excellent card drafting game. It's going to be very quick to play no matter how many people are at the table because it's happening simultaneously. So you can play this game with up to 7 players in about the same time that you play with, say, 3 or 4. Not quite, but very close. And I love that. I love that this game was kind of one of the first games that really planted that seed in a lot of people's heads. This idea of, wow, we can grow the player count without growing the game length too much.
Yeah.
That's really great. And more games have done it since. So I thank it for that, if nothing else. But I really enjoy it.
Pretty close to last year. It was 28.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Seven Wonders, number 30.
My 30 was on my list at 94 when I first started doing this in 2005. Then eventually
Wow.
fell off. Then the 10th anniversary edition came out, and it came back on Then it fell off the list again, not too far in the hundreds, and now the deluxe version has come out, and it's back on again. And I forgot, I really love this game. I just played it recently. Puerto Rico. Now, I like Puerto Rico. I don't think I would get the version that box cover. Probably if I could hunt down the 10th anniversary, it's pretty solid. But the new one from Awakened Realms is very well done. You do not need all the buildings for sure. The plastic acrylic tiles, I really like those.
Yeah.
It's a really nice production, and it's easy to pull out and play. And I still love this whole concept of there's two things I love. The one is the follow, and everyone else does it. And the other is that you can use turn order to force people to do things they don't want, maybe. It's a much tighter game than a lot of modern games are. It just really works for me.
It's a shame it's broken, though. That's the only thing I have, I'm kidding.
Who broke my game?
No, I'm just joking. That whole stupid thing about if the person to your left plays poorly.
No, there's definitely, this is a game that if somebody is new to it, they're going to struggle because they're going to, not struggle, but if I would not.
There's a learning curve.
There's a
real learning curve.
And you're kind of dependent on the person that plays before you.
Yeah, I think if I was playing this, I would say, has everyone played before or has no one played? That way I can talk you through and say, hey, if you do this action, you're going to help the person next to you a lot. So you think that through.
Just a quick little intelligence test at the table before we play. That's all you need, right? Wow. 25 questions,
Mike's
maybe.
Like, oh, do you want a game with me? Here's a questionnaire.
Right. That's a questionnaire.
Fill this out. If you get 30 right, you could come.
Hey, I'm not the one suggesting this. I just want that on record.
You are the one suggesting it. All I said was I play with all new people or all people who played before, not a mix.
I strongly disagree.
Roll the tape. I was right. Anyway, that's my number 30. Puerto Rico, really love this game.
Okay.
People's Choice number 30 is a crossover with me. I don't remember if this was on your list or not, Zee. I don't know. It's Ra. Was this on your list?
Yeah.
So four-way crossover.
And it has not been on your list yet.
It's a
I'm not
four-way
familiar with this
crossover.
one.
Okay.
Anyway, Ra has also gotten a resurgency, and this one has been going up. It was 99 after that deluxe version came out.
Okay.
Then 39, then 30.
Wow.
Way back in 2011, it was 50. Then it fell off the list.
Wow.
So it came back. So this one's very popular. I see it played a lot.
It's been going for a long, long time. Been through so many editions. Yeah.
So that's your number 30.
And it's time for
number 29.
That's a little terrifying. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting part of the number to move.
Now, I want to know if the other giant panda
Is
Is
a
stuff
dead
or-
person or a live person?
don't
If
think
I had to guess, for my own personal safety, I'm going to say they're alive and well.
Yes. Help me. Not a corpse.
Yes.
All right. You remember how earlier in one of these lists, I don't remember exactly
Was it
which
this week?
list. It was this week. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was
all been this
talking
week.
about how Vantage had been my number one game of 2025.
year, yes.
But then,
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
yes. So
Okay.
my
So
So
number,
this is a new game you
This is-
played.
this is a game
This
I
is a
played.
Game that he played since he made the top 10 of the
Yes, in the
year,
last-
and it shot to number one.
Last month
and
and
it
a
is
half or so.
definitely a trick-taking game.
It is 100% not a
but it is
trick-taking game.
definitely
Did you play it with
Japanese.
us, or did you play it up in Indy?
I played it in Indy. Although I know people in this studio have played this game.
Cretaceous Rails.
No. No.
Wow.
No. I haven't
Oh my
played
God.
Cretaceous Rails. I have no idea.
Wow.
what's the
Do I have to
genre?
take my IQ
What's the
test now
genre?
or later?
The genre is Euro game. The genre is heavy Euro game.
Oh, you
Okay.
finally played Galactic Cruise?
No, I still have to play that.
Oh, then this is trash.
There was no other heavy Euro game
did
from
Sweetlands?
last year.
I've already done Sweetlands. It can't be that.
Recall?
No, it's not Recall. I already played the first one. It was
Calm
fine.
down with the indignant reactions. No, you idiot. Guess again, though. Is it this? No, you absolute moron. But go ahead. Hit me again.
No, I'm done. Just say it. I
Right?
can't be hurt anymore.
All right. My number 29 is
I'll backhand them
Speakeasy.
for you if you want.
Look, he ruined my reveal.
It's Speakeasy.
It's
Okay.
Speakeasy, the
Oh,
newest game
yeah.
from Vital Lacerda.
So what player count do you like this best?
No, you
I
moron.
have played this.
What's it?
I have played this. The only player count I have not played it is at 3. I've played it at 1.
2?
No, I haven't played it at 2. I played it at 1, 3, and 4. Sorry.
You like this that much, huh?
This is so good, and I've not played the last several Vital Lacerda games.
He's gotten good.
No, it's not that. It's not what I'm saying. It's that.
No credit to him.
Yeah, right.
Come on now.
It is that my gaming tastes have changed a bit, and I have not been playing the really heavy, longer Euro games, right?
Which this is, right?
Which it is. And I played, CO2. I always liked CO2. I liked the Gallerist. Lisboa was like
Then
a
why
bit
have
of
you
a
not
bridge
been
too
playing
far.
his games?
Well, here's the thing. I love this theme and this look so much that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it, right? I On Mars seemed interesting enough, but not really. Weather Machine, not so interested in the theme, but the theme is what got me into this.
How are you not interested in those? Those are cool themes. You're landing on Mars.
They're
You're
okay,
controlling the weather.
Yeah, but it didn't appeal to me like this did. I love this
Illegal
prohibition.
drinking.
Yes, this
It is.
prohibition.
And the truth comes out.
Yeah, this prohibition era Chicago with this look. I was like, I want to at least try it, right? Maybe I'll bounce off of it. It's been a while since I played one of his games. And man, this is so good. It's still heavy. It's still long, although I would venture to say it is not as heavy as I felt Lisboa was by any means.
Okay, that's promising.
And there are enough thematic connections to what you're doing that I find it makes more sense than some of the games that I've tried of his that didn't make as much of a connection between the theme and the mechanisms. I really was knocked out. And to play a game this heavy, this long, multiple times over the course of a month.
That's true, because you just discovered this. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, but I've played it enough that I feel comfortable putting it on this list. I feel comfortable saying it was my number one game of last year.
Still need to play
Let's wait and see what happens next top 100.
I do need to play Galactic Cruise. I will play that.
See, now you're making me think I want to play this because I like this theme also.
I want to play it too, Papa.
Yeah, it's good.
Here's the test. Sorry.
That's right.
I will not
Look
pass.
at your results.
I will not pass.
It
I'm
says it's
sorry.
about Kanban level. I can't speak to it. I haven't played it, but I really like this a lot.
All right,
Obviously.
it's going on my list.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Just write it down on your list.
Allow for, there's going to be some upfront teach to it.
I'm running out of room on my list here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Mike never writes down any of our lists.
I've written several things down. Although
Read them back.
Kinfire Chronicles, although my yellow pad has more of the things I wrote. Oh, no, here's 3 more. Queen's Gambit, Yamatai, Joyride. See?
Okay, all right, fine. I stand corrected. I'm an idiot, apparently. My number 29 is a game that's frequently appeared in my top 10 games of all time. I guess it fell to 29 this year. I don't know. It's probably because it's so ugly. Oh, it's so ugly. I'm bored. It's so
What
ugly.
happened to him at lunchtime?
I don't know.
This is Deus.
Oof.
It is ugly.
I love
Deus
this
is
game.
not ugly.
It's a nice game, that's for sure.
Deus is a fantastic card-driven area control game, kind of. You are going to be playing cards in front of you, deploying units to this map made up of hexes that are ugly, so ugly. I don't get the sort of attacks that this gets, but whatever.
Also, there's not that many attacks. There's not that many people even talking about this game.
Oh, my heart. No one cares. That's very true. This game came and went. It did get an expansion, though.
It did.
Yeah, Deus
A good
is
expansion.
a really good expansion. Yeah, it is the thing I like to describe to people to sort of help you understand if this might be something you'd like is the idea here, the sort of core concept is that you play a card, you pay for that card, you put it into play, you do whatever it says you do, and then you go on your merry way. And then later on, when you add another card of that type, when you play another seafaring card, another soldier, whatever, you add it to the same stack of cards, you pay for the new card, but you trigger all of the previous ones and the new one. And that's just so juicy because you get to build combos. You get to build them. I earlier played a card that gave me 4 wheat, and now I have one that says I can sell it for 3 coins apiece. Well, guess what? When I play that new one, I make 4 wheat right now and then sell them. And I could do funky stuff after that. So I'm kind of building a sequence, You can build your own tech tree in a way.
That's
It kind of feels that way.
That's an interesting idea.
So I really enjoy that. If you like Euro games, kind of mid-weight Euro games, this one does it for me. What's going on?
Oh, you're just Joey is blowing
What's
you
going
up.
on,
We're getting
Joey?
flagged
Joey, I
on
just
YouTube
like-
because of your
Oh
post.
my
Yeah.
God. I was so ugly.
I like how he says Dave has a great personality.
Yeah. Someone earlier said it's no prom queen.
All right, that's my 29.
All right, my number 29 is a party game. This is my favorite of the weird Dixit-esque games.
Okay.
That artwork.
Oh, this is the hat one.
Abstract.
That
This is
one that has the
Detective
hat.
Club. Doesn't
I like
have a
that.
hat. You're right, it does
Oh,
have a hat.
it has a hat.
Maybe I've been subconsciously.
You like it because of the hat.
Nah, I like it because of the lies.
Because of the magnifying
But I like it.
glasses.
I like it because of the truths that sound like lies. When the person's so flummoxed and you're like, "This is the topic was spaghetti," and you have carrots, and they're like, "Well, I like to eat carrots in my spaghetti," and everyone at the table's like, "That's
Blasphemy.
the most nonsensical lie I've ever heard," and it's true. And it's a lot of fun. My family really enjoys this one, especially since several of them are bad liars, but they're also bad truth tellers, so it evens out.
Even the truths sound a little made up and funky in this one.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
it works.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun for me. Detective Club. I'll thank you for the super chat. If your kids don't shut the door, then just, I don't know, nail it shut.
Super chat, bam. Is that the actual currency or is that just saying bam, $10?
I think I'm get.
I think it's BAM. I hope it's
Is
currency.
that the currency? Yeah.
books a million. It's a gift certificate from
It's
All
that's
right.
what it is. Yeah, go pick
The
something
People's
up.
Choice 29 was number 1 4 years in a row. Then it fell like not that far. It slowly faded out of the top 10. Last year was 22. This year it's 29. But that's because this game has 800 variants now. And they all dropped this game out of their name. Pandemic.
Oh, they just did
No one
that,
wants to
didn't
be
they?
associated with Pandemic
Right?
anymore.
What's going
Iberia's
on?
like,
Nothing's
Yeah.
Why? Nothing happened.
What's your last name? I'm an orphan. So, anyway, though, this is a classic game. It's sold millions of copies. It's the game that put cooperative gaming on the map, for sure. A great game. So, I'm not surprised at this one at all. Your number 29.
I love it. They got the whole family involved.
did.
I need that. I want that like when we do our live show at Gen Con. That to
guitar
be what
thing.
we have when we walk out on the stage.
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
The stage is dark. Silence. A solo spotlight comes on.
Fog
Steps
machine.
in the fog machine. Yeah, the fog machine's 1st. He steps out, begins that. The crowd goes nuts. Then Mike comes out, and the whole thing's ruined.
I love this, man.
Oh, Steve Harrington gave us a super chat for his son's guitar.
Nice.
Thank you.
I would buy a guitar if they weren't too expensive.
How do you know? Have you priced a guitar lately?
I'm afraid to look now because I feel like I maybe just trapped myself.
Guitars are us. You can get a good deal right now.
I'll look one up
It's
while you're
the,
giving your number 20.
The New Year's
28,
sale.
'cause I don't really care what it
Guitars
is
are
anyway.
us.
Guitars are us. That joke aged like Toys R Us.
Huh?
Yeah.
My number 28 is
They're like those are pretty expensive, Mike.
Not if you get that one. That's a piece of crap.
there's one for $174.
That's a
That
used one.
That one's an inflatable one.
Oh, yeah, Guitar Center. That's a better joke, Andrew. Thank you. All right. My number 28 is a tech tree game
Beyond the Sun.
with a really cool post-apocalyptic sci-fi theme.
Beyond the sand.
Front of the
Beyond the
Beyond the
Sand.
Sand. That's better than my joke.
Beyond
Yeah.
the Dune. No, this is called Atlas Lost, Rise of the New Sovereign.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's from that company he likes.
No, it's not from Uchibakoya.
It's from that guy he likes.
It is from the guy. Yeah, it's from the
Yeah.
designer of Ostia and Sweet Mess and Aqua Garden. This is a game where, as I mentioned, you are essentially going to be putting out workers in one of 3 modules. And there's 5 possible modules in the game. And in every game, you're going to be choosing 3 of those 5. And they're all going to work slightly differently, but you're going to be placing your workers at the top of those kind of areas, and then you'll be building downward to get better and better technology that you're going to be using essentially at the bottom. Almost all of those bottom spots are going to be convert the stuff that you have into points in a particular way. And so you're building up resources, you're going down, getting these new techs, and then you're going to be using that technology to hopefully more quickly than your opponents turn them in for points. Some of the modules are more interactive than others. So if you like an interactive game, play with the warfare module.
Oh.
If you don't want that, then go with like the culture or the economy module. And so you can kind of mix and match those to tailor it a little bit to the game experience that you want. I really like the theme. I like the look. This is very much inspired by Beyond the Sun. There's no question about it.
Oh,
It kind of
okay.
has a similar feel to it, and the designer acknowledged as much.
I like this game. I think it's
Yeah.
very fun. I would like it a lot more if that just had a graphical overlay. I tried
Okay.
to teach
Overhaul,
this.
you mean?
Overhaul,
Like,
sorry,
yeah.
overhaul.
Yeah.
I tried to teach this a couple months ago, and I mean, I did teach it.
Yeah.
But wow, trying to explain what all that stuff is, it's a mess of icons and stuff. I just wish it was easier to teach.
Yeah,
it's a hard game to get into.
I
I
bet
know the last time Mike mentioned it, you wrote it down, and so I guess you did play it.
Yeah,
since
Mike
then.
taught it to me. It was I liked it.
Yeah. I think I've played it so much that I've internalized things and I don't see that, but I don't disagree. I'm sure it's, yeah, I think a better player aid and just a graphical overhaul would help.
Everything else also dark. It's hard to see.
Yeah, maybe.
Again, this is nothing. It just if they
Yeah.
did that, I think it could get a English.
Yeah, a publisher.
US publisher probably.
It also has a neat thing where there's different ways you can win too. I like that too. There's a track in the middle that if you go to the end of that, you can win. You can win with a certain number of credits, which are kind of the money. So
Oh yeah, and it feels like the three different ways to win. They feel like any one of those could happen.
Has there ever been a stream that Joey has run that has not had a sneeze?
That he
in the
doesn't
middle
feel
of
the
it?
need to shove himself into.
My
No, there's no such thing.
goodness. Joey is
Oh, my
allergic to
gosh.
running live streams. That's my number 28.
Oh. Here we go, Joey. Here's the next one. It's covered in flower petals and
Ragweed.
Ragweed, the card game, coming out. Ragweed Duel is coming out soon. My number 28 is a 2-player game. Speaking of duels, it's not a duel, but it does often get dunked on for
Being
I don't know-
ugly?
I don't know why, because Tom feels the need to dunk on it and
I've
call
been
it
very kind
call
and
it
nice.
mean things.
Yes. I can't wait.
This is a Knizia game
I
called
hate this.
Blue Moon.
This game is great.
So I got whiplash from Mike's reactions.
Well, I thought I was all excited because I thought Tom was going to dunk, and
I'm
then I was
not
like, "Can
dunking
you
on
see a
how
game?"
the game
No.
looks. The only thing I'll say is there's a couple factions in there that were drawn for teenage boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's a couple of factions that are a
And
little.
the gameplay itself.
It's for
sucks.
children.
It does not suck. It's a nuanced game. Wouldn't you say that, Z?
I
There's
would
more
call it
nuance.
nuanced. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Nuanced Moon originally,
Yes.
but they changed that because it sounded very erotic.
This is a very different game, by the way, from Blue Moon City, which we
is.
talked about in the news this morning.
This came first.
Wait. You talking
Yeah.
about Blue Moon City this morning?
Yeah, it got-
I was
it-
not watching you guys because it was
it-
really boring.
It's getting it's getting redone in
By whom?
Who was it?
Modifius is doing it
in the
as
Discworld.
Discworld, yeah.
in that world. I know. I said I wish they had kept this because I like this original IP, but
Anyway,
especially the very inappropriate parts.
those are the best factions, are the inappropriate factions. This is, however, the same game as Blue Moon Legends.
Yes.
That's the same thing. So if you see a copy of Blue Moon Legends somehow,
But you should buy. I don't like the game, and I would buy it because there ain't a lot of those copies.
It
out
includes
there.
all the factions.
and it's like an all-in-one.
Yeah.
It was a catch-all. It has all the factions here
Yep.
because they sold them piecemeal. Anyway, I haven't talked about the game at all, but whatever. It's just a head-to-head. It's a head-to-head card game. Kind of not push your luck, really,
It's
but it's
more
sort of
on-
like shoving each other onto the playing field a little bit.
It's one of tactical retreat.
Tactical Retreat. There it is. Boom. Blue Moon, a game of tactical retreat for 2 players, and vaguely inappropriate. My 28.
My number 28 is a game that's been on my list for 6 years now. I love this game. It's one I pull out at conventions because it's one of the few games that works really well with 5, and I love teaching people it because the first time you learn how the coins work, it blows your mind.
Oh yeah.
Nidavellir. That auction idea of placing them out, it just works so well. And
Yeah.
upgrading the coins is such a fun mechanism. I will say that as much as I love Nidavellir, if you ask me what you should get for it, I would say just get the base game.
Just
The
the
only thing I
base
might
game.
recommend would actually be the box with the better chips.
Maybe.
That's really
Both of
hard
the
to get, I
expansions
bet, right?
are good, but not amazing. I could take or leave them. But the gameplay itself, so much fun. Did I used to review in the dark? I feel like
yeah.
what happened?
This was during your dungeon days.
You did this in a cave because you thought it would be more thematic to review this in the
That's
cave.
an echoey.
Yeah. This is one of those rare games that I think that it has one mechanism that is so smart that you can just build the game on that, because really, other than that, it's a very basic set collection game.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the set collection is fine, but there's other games like that too.
Sure.
Sushi Go.
That's what I'm saying.
I really like.
Yeah,
it's because of the drafting.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Is that this is such a neat hook that you can just build the game on that.
Yeah.
All right, the People's Choice number 28. As this is the second year it's been on it. In 2024, it was 196. Then it went to 41. Now it's up to 28, and there's no stopping it. Flying high, Sky Team comes in at 28.
Yeah. This one is
Juggernaut.
It's a sensation.
It really is.
It is.
This is consistently played. I mean, I don't know what it is. Scorpion Mask, they know how to. They're like the mini Days of Wonder. You know, Days of Wonder would put out the big game every year back in the day, and people would be like, what is it? Here, it's like, what's their new small game?
That's true. That's a good
Have you
observation.
figured out yet why you hate this so much, or?
I haven't played the actual finished product.
I know.
I've been cooling on co-op games in general.
That's true.
But you've been warming up on solo games. My
That's
goodness.
true.
I'm talking get in the
I
tub
don't
with
need
that.
no co-pilot.
You know?
That's
You know who
it.
my
talking
co-pilot is?
Warming up.
Air.
Okay?
Yes.
Warming up like that one faction in Blue Moon warming up.
Anyway, your number 28, Sky Team.
Hi from Columbus, Ohio. I'm Tara.
I'm Cody.
I'm Emma.
And this is number 27.
You know what?
Look at
For my
that.
family, that would have taken 62 takes.
Yes.
It was
Very-
like 27. Jimmy would be like, 27.
I loved it. It was wholesome. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Yes. You know what else is wholesome and wonderful?
Not Blue Moon.
Serial killers stalking people in a mansion. This is a crossover with The People for sure. Maybe with you. I
think
don't know if
Tom
this has
said
been on
it.
your list. My number 27 is Terror Escape.
I just said
baby.
this like in the
He
last
just,
one.
he really doesn't listen to you. I'm sorry, Tom.
The people haven't put this on, I don't think.
People
did
haven't
they?
put this on
They
their
have
list.
not. It was only
Yeah,
on
they
Tom's
did. They
list.
did.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah, the
on,
people did, yeah.
Thank you.
wait, let me
Three-way
see where it's on the
crossover.
people. Just go.
So, you've already talked about it eloquently, I might
There it
add.
is.
So, it's basically this idea that you're either playing as the killer or you're playing as the hopeful survivors in this mansion. And hidden movement type of a thing. But Tom really brought up, I think, the most crucial part of this game is that you get a really satisfying experience either side in about an hour. It's just such a streamlined system, right? And oftentimes when something is streamlined as much as this is, it's kind of unsatisfying. But this is not. Those items, there's just enough of those things that make, for little twists. The different ways you can win, I think, is really compelling. The different killers, I think, is really interesting. And some of them are easier to run than others, a little more straightforward than others. But, man, just a really, really solid game. Terror Escape from a designer, this Jeffrey CCH, who is very varied, very varied. He's put out a lot of games that are versatile, that are very different from each other. So
This was not on the People's Choice at all.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Thanks
Okay.
for
Well,
just
hopefully they'll get
conflating
there.
me, but that's okay.
Well, look, I'm saying you are the people, Tom.
You're one of the people. You blend in.
I am the world.
You are the future.
All right, what do you got?
My number 27 is a game that got mentioned on the last chunk here, the 40 through 31, but it wasn't on anyone's list.
Oh.
I mentioned a game, and then Tom said, oh, it's like this other game that we just played. Yeah, it is. And it's higher on my list than that other game. This is Etherstone, which is coming in higher than Resurrecana.
This game came out.
Because Resurrecana sucks now.
This game came out last week.
I mentioned this because
Calm down, Speakeasy, because you played that multiple times since the top 10 we did 3 days ago.
I think Etherstone is delivering right now.
I mentioned this because I thought there's no way this is on Z's list, so I'll
Yeah.
mention it.
Yeah.
All right.
I really like this game.
Apparently.
And yes, in many ways, in some ways, not in many ways, in some ways it feels like Resurrecana is sort of an exercise in minimalism. You have a very small deck of cards that you draft at the beginning if you want to. You have a character that gives you some ability, and that's kind of it. You'll be drafting dice. You'll be drafting these gems, paying for the cards. But then instead of, in Res Arcana, you're sort of, there's these dragon cards where you can mess with the other players.
Yeah.
And they're okay, but it's not my favorite part of that game. They're fine. This one doesn't have that thing. You can still attack, but you attack baddies on the side of the board.
I like that better.
You're not
already.
attacking each other. You can just choose to go on the offensive and attack these things sitting there that give you a reward. And you don't have to. That's the beauty. Like, Tom and I have played a game of this where one of us, I forget, like, who went all in on attacking, and the other person was just kind of building up their board. And both are very valid.
It was me on the attack.
I mean, I crushed him, but
I did lose that way, yes.
I think it's very well balanced and very, very clever. Lots of emerging combos in this game, especially after you've played a few times and now you're drafting, where you'll draw a card and be like, this one cares about me taking the green die. Well, this card does this thing with the green gems. Okay, I'm starting to put combos together. Really, really fun stuff.
I love
and
the
even
look of
even a dummy like me can handle it. You should try this, Mike.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know if you would like it because I know you don't like Res Arcana and you don't really love, trading card game kind of things.
Some work for me, but
But
yeah.
you might like this.
Okay.
You might like this.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. 27.
My number 27 has been on my list for 4 years. I just enjoy it more and more. Last year was 42, but the year before that it was 27. So it just bounces around, I guess. Anyhow, they just released a brand new set for this. I love this game, Dice Throne.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how when this first came out, I was like, yeah, it's fine. But the more I play it, the more I really like it. I like it best as a 1v1 game,
Yes.
which is a genre I like anyway. And I also, as much as I am a huge X-Men and Marvel fan, I like those sets a lot. I'm really enjoying their unique stuff. That set that they just released, I love.
Yeah.
With the Jack-o'-lantern and werewolf lady. I don't know the actual names. Or the lady with the Poe, Nevermore.
Yeah.
With the not with the Poe, with the Raven.
With the Raven, yeah.
Never lady, yeah.
Yeah, and that stuff looks neat. And then you mentioned back about the timing and stuff. It just isn't an issue when I play with people. It's very rarely where that matters. It's like I'm gonna.
Interesting.
I mean, it can, but I'm playing on such a low key, low level.
Yeah.
I don't pass Mike's test, so I have to play out in the
I love how this has become Mike's test
and
when it
the
was clearly
alleys.
Tom's idea.
It was your test. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
but that's
your
just
condescending
observation.
test.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Santa and Krampus came out, but what the set that just came out was called I forget the name of it.
It's like a spooky Halloweeny kind of
Yeah,
set. It's
yeah.
really cool looking.
neat
I haven't
looking,
played
yeah.
it, but
It fits right in with Santa and Krampus. So yeah,
that's neat.
that's my 27. The People's Choice 27 is brand new to the list.
Let's go.
Very high entry, highest People's Choice from last year. This is Galactic Cruise.
Oh
Very
my
high number
goodness.
to come
Have you played
in.
this, E?
This is the new Speakeasy, I heard.
Apparently. Have you played this, though?
No, sir.
I think this might be lighter than Speakeasy. I'm not sure, but maybe not.
I didn't ask Chris which one was lighter. I will say,
You played this.
yeah, it's
Talk to me. What did you think?
Yeah.
I like it a lot, and a lot of the reason I like it is the theme is really strong. I'm putting these rooms on my ship that are like, oh, this is a my cruise ship. I have a laser arena, and I have this, and then you pick up people. I don't know. And also, one thing, there's this big giant board, but there are action cards that you can get, and these action cards feel amazing. Every time you get one, you're like, I'm playing this card. It's awesome.
Okay.
And I like that a lot.
Okay. How long is it?
It's long.
Okay.
3 hours probably.
Well, Speakeasy's long, too. Yeah. Okay.
How long?
Probably about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just learning it.
But I get why people like it, and the production value is amazing. It feels like a Lacerda game.
Yeah,
It looks like
It
one,
looks
too.
like one,
I mean,
yeah.
everything about this game screams that. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So Galactic Cruise, you're number 27.
Number 26.
That's terrifying.
Someone needs to go to the.
That's
darn it.
that's
I can't say it. I can't say it.
that's
I
a
think that
cuts-
joke might be a little bit too much.
That's a cutscene from Fargo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's messed up. What? That's clearly blood, right?
Well, yeah, could be.
does it have to be?
What else could it possibly be that's,
What else
that's
sometimes
red like
happens
that
in the snow?
and is in the snow and is blood? There's a hurt bunny somewhere, you animal.
Stop begging me to say the joke.
Say the joke.
I won't say it.
No one's asking you.
I'll wait till after.
We're having an old
Is
conversation.
is
over
it
here.
more or less inappropriate than Blue Moon?
I don't know. It's pretty close. All right. My number 26, I won't say it though. My number 26 is one of the Garfield games.
Oh.
All right.
And so was his number 24 through
No, it was
12.
not. Have I don't know.
I
This
know,
one
we're waiting.
is
They're coming.
this one is the one where you translate scrolls or something.
No,
That-
Viscounts.
No. It's a crossover with the people for sure.
Riders.
This is Architects.
Oh,
of the
Architects.
West Kingdom. Yeah, this is really kind of the first collaboration between Shem with any other designer. Okay, and so he brought in Sam for this one, and this is the
This is
lightest.
the first time Sam was in?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the lightest of the games that they've done together, I would say, at least in these kind of like their full games. And it's great. It's a great worker placement game. All of these games were kind of like riffs on worker placement. In this one, you start with all your workers, which feels different. And the spots get better the more workers you put there. But if a spot gets too juicy, too many workers there, send them to jail. That's right. Put them in the brig. And then you can get them out later and stuff like that. But it's a really fun, easy to teach game, easy to learn game for a midweight, light to midweight. You know, it's not light game. It's a midweight game. But yeah, I really enjoy this. Still enjoy it. It's still one. This is the one other than Raiders that if someone asked me to teach it, I'd be like, yeah, I'd have to look at the book, but I wouldn't be dreading having to like teach a bunch of symbols and stuff like that. So
Sure.
Architects of the West Kingdom, a rock solid worker placement game.
Yeah. All right, my number 26 is a crossover with Tom, the People, I believe. I don't know if you said it too, Mike. I might not have been listening, but it is, in my opinion, largely uninformed opinion, Ryan Locket's magnum opus. This is Sleeping Gods.
Oh, it was on my list.
Again, I was not listening to you as you spoke of it. But Mike was very eloquent.
I was.
Hey, let's just say that. And said everything I wanted to say. The only thing I'll add is everything he didn't say.
Okay, let's hear it.
Here's how setup works.
Place the board in the center of the
Let me
table.
give you a quick rundown.
This game's great. Big campaign, lots of hours, very thematic. I don't have a problem with the combat. A lot of people do. But they're bad at this. Get good. You'll enjoy it. The end.
Take a test.
You can take Mike's test and see if you can play.
All right. I have 3 games left on my list for
Really?
That doesn't work out, pal.
I think
That
there's a
doesn't
flaw
work
in your
out.
logic, sir.
that-
Tom's 100 through 22.
that have been there since the beginning.
Ah.
That are turning 21. They've been on my list 21 times in a row. And this is one of them. This one here. I should put the phone in my pocket.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if my phone goes off, so I have to use every trick. If I could have it punch me, I probably would.
Wow.
Anyway, this is Ticket to Ride. Ticket
There
to
we
Ride.
go.
Been on my list for 21 straight years now.
There it is.
And yeah, that's a new box cover, which I'm fine with. It's
Comes with big cards now. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Does it come with 1910? I don't think it does.
I don't believe so.
The cover's not bad, but I don't think they needed to change it. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
I don't mind it. I
it's
it makes
okay.
sense,
It
man.
feels like a sideways move.
Yeah,
though.
it's okay, but why mess with it? Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Ticket to Ride, great game. One of my favorite ones to play online. This is a game that made me buy an Alexa.
I remember that when you did that. Yeah.
So they gave me, they gave me a free Alexa. That was a 220 volt one, by the way, which was a pain in the neck.
Oh, that's great.
So that I could play Alexa and Ticket to Ride on Alexa and review it, which I did. And I was like, this Alexa's pretty neat. Now I have like 15
So what did you do with it? You would
He
tell
plugged
her
it into the laundry room. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the 220 volts.
Yeah. Bang.
We can
how
wash
did it
clothes
work?
and we can play Ticket to Ride. You got a choice.
Not both. How did it work? What did it do?
You would tell Alexa what you were doing. You're saying, I'm drawing 2 cards, and it would do it. And you would draw the cards. You played with the physical game, but it would tell you how much you scored and things like that.
You would have to narrate your turns, but you still play it against someone else, not her, right?
Alexa, I'm going to cheat
can't
and draw
remember-
3 cards.
I can't remember if
Is this
Alexa
gone?
played or not.
This is gone now, or is this still a thing?
I haven't tried it in a while. But my kids, here's the thing though.
You should go home and be like, Alexa, let's play Ticket to Ride.
Alexa, tell me a joke from Alan Moon.
But no joke. But I'll tell you this: my daughters. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat, Ragged Edge. My daughters learned Ticket to Ride from Alexa. I wanted to see if they could do that. Be like, set this up, put this here. It would tell them what to do. Did you do this? Okay. All right.
It's like, look, if Alexa can teach them Ticket to Ride, it could teach them math. Alexa?
By the way,
It can raise them and feed them.
Feed my children, Alexa.
I'm leaving.
That's my number 26. All right. The People's Choice number 26 has been on the list for 4 years. It started at 222, 128, then 23, 49, 30, 26. This is Obsession, which people are.
What a critical darling.
It really
obsessed
is.
over.
Yep.
Does very, very well. Lots of people really like this game. And it doesn't hurt that this theme is always in vogue. You know, when Obsession first came out, it was that really boring British
Downton Abbey,
TV. Downton
which
Abbey.
is not boring. It's fantastic.
So boring. And then the whole first episode, the most interesting happened was the guy tripped the other guy with his cane. That wasn't that interesting.
That's hilarious.
If you can only get through one
That
episode,
is
come
the
on.
Downton Abbey equivalent of Captain America picking up the hammer.
Right. Right.
It's like, I knew it.
Well, most first episodes aren't that great.
Anyway, but now it's Bridgerton, right? That's the
don't
hot
watch-
new one.
I don't watch Bridgerton.
Oh, now you get too fancy for it.
No, I've heard the Bridgerton's like it's like Downton Abbey for like the Hot Topic crowd.
Yes, that's
that right?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what it is.
No one trips anybody.
Doesn't matter. We're like obsessed with the 1800s.
We are.
Until
This is the slowest burn in the history of board gaming.
I really think it's because the designer built a community, right?
He really
Like,
did.
He really
and he
did.
supports this one game.
Yes.
But people have slowly become part of this, obsession,
Yes.
for lack of a better term. And they really have, I myself was aware of the game for a long time till I finally played, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's good. It's not in my top 100, but it's very good.
It's good. I agree.
It's just built and built and built over years.
Yeah, he's
that happens
really-
with no board games.
He really takes care of his customers, right?
Yeah.
It's like he really, really does.
Yeah.
So
that's your number 26.
Hi, I'm happy to help out with this list. Now, I don't want to influence the judges here. I respect the people at Dice Tower, when they're right. But let's find out if any of these games are next on their list. Here's number 25.
I feel looked down
so
upon.
what are they? What were those games?
I was so
I saw
fast.
Nidavellir, right?
Yeah,
Nidavellir
Nidavellir.
was one of
I'm
them.
counting that. It
And the-
counts. It's close enough.
I didn't know we were supposed to be guessing. I didn't hear him very well.
He said, let's see if any of these games, and then he showed
Play
three
it
things
again.
that had 25. Okay, go.
Hi, I'm happy to help out with this list. Now, I don't want to influence the judges here. I respect the people at Dice Tower, when they're right. But let's find out if any of these games are next on their list. Here's number 25.
That's not Small World, right?
No. The card with the 25 I don't recognize.
Yeah.
It's Nidavellir for the token, and
Yeah.
then the little one looks like Five Tribes a little bit
A
in
lit- it
font,
did
but
a little
there's no
bit,
Five
yeah.
Tribes token that looks like that.
No. All right. Well, he's
Okay.
judging us now.
We're getting judged.
I can pretty much tell you that my number 25 was not one of those games because my number 25 is a logic deduction game that I think does this so well. I wasn't sure I was a fan of this type of game, and then in the year that this came out, which was I think 2 years ago,
Tiwanaku again?
Spectral. A bunch of these games came out at the same time. I'm like, man, these are great. And Ryan Courtney is a fantastic designer, but most of his games are too smart for me. I am too dumb to play most of his games.
Mike can't even pass his own test now.
I cannot pass my own test. Ryan Courtney would look at my test and laugh. But anyway, this is one that works for me again because it's one of those types of deduction games that are spatial, right?
Okay.
That's the thing that I've noticed through playing more of these games is that these types of logic games really work for me where it's about placement of something on a board or in an area, and you are using those logical rules to try to figure out where things are. And this one also has an interesting element where, as you see there, you're placing out these little tokens, and they can be 2s or they can be 4s, and you're not only trying to deduce where the gems are, which you want, and avoid with the skulls, which you don't want, but there's an area majority element there too, where if you've got the most surrounding it, then you get the thing. And that little connection with a 45-minute playtime.
Yeah, I think it's 60% deduction, but there's that 30% induction.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching where you're placing your area control stuff, and I'll be like, well, I know that one's trash, but Z just put 4 in between it. So the other one has to be good.
Right.
It must be us. Why would he do
Or
it?
I'm an idiot.
Or you're
Well,
an
no,
idiot.
That was unspoken.
Yeah.
Not till I said it. When I said it, it was no longer unspoken.
No. Yes. All right, guys. Intervention's happening now.
I'm going to go ahead and write this
He's
down.
gone to the first step.
Spectral's a really good.
I'm writing it down.
Logical deduction game.
Spectral.
Beautiful production. There's not really a theme there, but the thematic window dressing is really kind of cool. This spooky mansion type thing. So yeah, this is a really, really good game. I don't know that it made a lot of buzz, but
I don't think so.
I
Which
think
is
it
weird because
should.
Bitewing gets a lot of buzz in their
They
games.
really do. Yeah.
Also, a great look to the game.
That's what I'm
cool
saying.
cover,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's Quanche Moria. Did he do the art for this?
I think so.
That sounds right. Anyway, really solid
I
game.
did not know there would be a quiz.
My number 25 is a little tiny card game I've had on my list forever. I just find it to be comfort food at this point. This is Onirim or something like that. Second edition here, but you'll never find the first one, so don't worry. You might not find the second one, honestly. No, this is available now because he took it over and kind of publishes it
Part of
himself.
Impatience. It's new. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is you can play with 2, and that's fine. That's enjoyable, but it's kind of a solitaire game. If you enjoy the idea of traditional solitaire with a deck of 52, playing cards, and I think you might like this also. You are arranging, you have a limited hand of cards, you're arranging cards in front of you with specific colors and symbols in order to open these doors to a dream world. If you open them all before your deck of cards runs out, you win. That's what you're doing. And there's a few other little curveballs that are getting thrown at you, but not too many. It's a fairly straightforward game to play and understand. This game in it has a bunch, like 9 little micro expansions that already come in there. And so once you've played a lot, you can start tossing these things in there and shake it up. But you don't need to. I like it a lot. I think it's a great, clever little thing. It's my kind of solo game, something small and quick. I very much enjoy solo games, but not usually where the setup and the sprawling nature of it is so big that I'd rather just go play a video game or have people at the table. And so this one fits that niche for me. 25, Onirim.
Do you think Siberian will ever pass this up for you? There's still a pretty big gap between the two right now.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
This one's a little more pure, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. And it's been around so much longer. It's kind of like I said, comfort food.
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit.
true. That's true.
My number 27 is my
25.
highest. My number 25.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's what happened. Never mind.
Oh.
My number 25 is my
Go to
highest,
commercial.
is my highest ranked party game.
Okay.
Last year was 155.
What?
I'm not really sure what made it jump.
Wait. This is your highest ranked party game?
Yeah. At the moment, this is the
You're
one I
not
want to play the
calling-
most. I already did Time's Up. I already did
Do you
Detective
call
Club.
Hot
I was gonna
Streak
say,
a
do you
party
call Hot
game?
Streak a party game?
Oh, ish,
No,
but
because
that's
this
not
is
what
going
I'm
to be his.
talking
That's going to
about.
be his like number 1. Mm-hmm.
Somebody's a hot dog lover.
I'm calling it.
And predictable.
No, this is Just One. Just One has really moved up for me lately. There's just something about this game that I can play anywhere.
I agree. This was the people had this, right? On their
list. I really love the aspect is it makes me happy every time I go to a new group of people who've never played it and they don't think, oh, this weird gamer game. No, it's like a normal party game that they've played before.
Yeah.
Apples, Just One.
It wouldn't intimidate anybody, right?
But it's also one that I don't get sick of this game as I get sick of some, like Apples kind of burns out after a while for me.
Sure.
And Just One feels like fun deduction. There's that moment where everyone turns around and you erase all the words but 2.
Yeah.
And you're like, those 2, they don't even make sense. And the person guesses it and everyone just cheers because it's a great moment.
Yeah.
This one may sneak onto my top 100. Who knows? Because I really like this game.
It's a lot of fun. That's my 25. People's Choice 25. Every year when this game gets put on, it could show up in Zee's list. It could show up in my list. We get yelled at. People call us childish and dumb and stupid and we're in love with Marvel. But it's also on the People's Choice.
Yeah, shut up,
This
nerds.
is Marvel United. 25. Last year was 24. Year before that was 26.
Little babies, this game.
No, just every time people are like, oh, Marvel. No, my list is not full of Marvel games.
I agree. Okay.
It isn't. I mean, I don't think I put one on the list yet. But this game, the amount of content for it is a lot, like a lot of games are.
Yeah.
But you can just go and shove it in. And you can play on easy mode. You can play on impossible mode. Try playing against Thanos and tell me how easy this game is.
Mm-hmm. No, it's such a versatile system. This is another one I call a game system at this point. You know, and same thing with DC United and everything that'll be coming up. It's just really versatile. And when we first played it, I remember we were like, is that it? And then we're like,
I think the core box in this game is okay. I rated it originally like a 7 or a 7.5, and I don't necessarily not kind of still agree with that in some ways. Because, yes, it's a fairly small and limited core box, but this game has a lot of expansions available, and they help. That replayability, variability, whatever you want to call it, really does help and matter. It's great. It's fantastic.
That's your number 25.
Hi, I'm Jackie Fox, and a car is going by right when it's time for number 24. And dinner.
I heard a kitty.
I heard a kitty cat. And dinner? Is she going to eat that cat?
And
Why was that? Why was that?
She's an animal lover. Thank you very much.
I just heard. Wow. She goes, and dinner. I saw.
Jackie was framed.
I'm just kidding, Jackie. I'm joking.
Also,
She was
Jackie,
framed.
just so you know, whenever you're recording,
Go ahead.
there's always going to be a car that goes by.
Yeah,
100%.
and there's always going to be a Dice Tower award behind you. I was going to say, she looked lovely framed by that Dice Tower
Heck
award
yeah.
for Rock Hard 1977.
77?
That's where I always get tripped up is the year.
You would know. You were 20 that year.
No. I was born, but I wasn't 20 by any means. My goodness. All right. I was a little kid playing Marvel United. I was a baby at that point. All right. My number 24 is a game that's been around for a while, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. I have a feeling we may be hearing more about it later on a different list, although I'm not positive. This is a Bruno Catala game.
Let's go.
And
That's Italian.
It's not Italian. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's Bruno Catala as Mario and Bruno Faiduti as Luigi. Mario. My number 24 is, I forgot. Oh, it's Abyss. My number 24 is Abyss. It's an underwater themed game with a little bit of push your luck, a little bit of set collection, a little bit of special powers, and a whole lot of fun. I will say that when you get the Leviathan expansion, I think that is the best version of the game, but you can still have a lot of fun with just the base game. It's essentially a card game, right? The board is nice for organization, but this is essentially a card game. And it's lovely. Like, I love the look. I love the theme. That's what first attracted me to it. But the gameplay is what keeps me coming back. I know you play the heck out of this because it seems like you teach this at every convention.
I do. I like teaching it. I end up teaching it pretty much every convention. Yeah,
right.
I'll be teaching it on the cruise very shortly, most likely. Yeah.
Someone's asking, is Abyss anything like Aquatica? Mostly in the theme. I mean, otherwise they don't really have a lot to do with
they're
each
both
other.
good games, but they're not very similar.
Yeah. Anyway, Abyss is fantastic. Maybe you'll get a chance to be taught by Zee Garcia at one of our conventions. Come to one of our conventions. My number 24 is Abyss.
All right, my number 24 is my one entry from this family of games. I like them. I like most of them, varying amounts, but I'm putting one on here. This is Everdell Farshore, which I think is my favorite Everdell right now, but I like Everdell still, as long as you avoid too much of the bloat from the expansions, and I like Silver Frost. And the new one looks good too. I haven't played that, obviously it's not out, but that looks good too. This is my pick, Everdell Farshore, because it has a lot of... It's cleaned up the system from Everdell quite a bit, introduced some sort of streamlining to some of the things you're doing. It's a worker placement game, but it's also a card-driven kind of tableau building game. You're putting stuff in front of you and collecting critters and buildings and whatever. In this one, it has an aquatic theme, or a nautical theme, I guess I should say. And I really enjoy the things it does. It's got a good economy in it. It's got some good turn angst, a really nice feel of like I want to do so much, but there's only so many things I can do. I love that in games. And this combination of worker placement plus card play has led to a lot of great games. I love that combination, deck building or whatever, and worker placement. This isn't deck building, but it's adjacent enough. I love that. I love that on my turn. I can send a worker out, take something away from you, and gain a goodie, or I just really gotta deploy some cards. I need to build up what I'm doing here. Love it. It's a great combo. Far Shore, Everdell.
This is one I haven't played yet. I haven't played this version. I've played Everdell
Write
a
it down.
bunch, but
Write it down.
Silverfrost.
Write it down.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
All right, my number 24 has been on my list for a decade here. Waivers back and forth. It's been in the top 10 a couple times. This is one of the heaviest games that I enjoy, and this is, by the way, Ragged, thank you for all these tons and tons of super chats.
Silverfrost on the cruise. Let's go.
Feast for Odin is my number 24.
Yeah,
Feast for
baby.
Odin.
Yeah, baby.
Odin.
You like polyomino games?
Yes, I do.
That does not mean you like a Feast for Odin.
Darn it.
Because it is a polyomino game,
Yeah.
but there's a lot going on to get those
economic game.
polyominoes.
What is this I'm looking at? What is that?
That's the economy.
What's that
board.
chart?
Oh, that's the turn.
No, not
order.
that chart. The other thing on that was just a bunch of pennies. It looks like an uncut sheet of like tokens.
It is.
Yeah.
That's your player board, and every space you don't cover up in those -1s, that's how many points you lose.
Yes.
Oh, my.
That's where you're putting the polyominoes, but it's also how you get your money too.
See that table there? That's where you're feasting for Odin.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta feed your people. No, you just gotta go eat, basically. You gotta pay one piece of food, which if you can't get, you're not playing the game right at all.
Correct.
But the main thing about
Okay.
this board is it has like 64 different action spots for your workers. So much fun. I love
I
it.
should probably just play this at some point. I've played Caverna, I've played Agricola, I've played actually a lot of his games.
I think it's better than
including
most.
Ora et Labora and that one really boring one.
It's better than La Havre.
I think it's a lot better than Lav, but that's okay.
I also haven't played La Havre.
Lav.
Ever?
No. I've never played it. I'm writing it down. Don't look at me like that. Jeez.
Feast for Odin, my number 24.
Have you ever stubbed your toe?
Wow.
You've
Yes.
had the experience.
Oh,
The
jeez. You
people's-
hate it that much?
No, it's okay.
The People's Choice 24 is a crossover with me. This has also been on their list since we've begun. Last year was 37, so it's gone up a bit. Maybe the new cover helped. Mike, this is Ticket to Ride.
Oh, yeah, maybe it did.
Very pleased to see this one make the list too. Because sometimes if you are in gaming and you're on the internet and you look at the internet as board gaming, you will think that these more common games, Ticket to Ride, Carcassonne, Catan, etc., are just for babies and stupid. And people will be like, oh, I played Ticket to Ride when I started gaming.
Yeah. That's very basic. You're playing Ticket to Ride.
They're amazing. Also, if you play Ticket to Ride and think it's all luck, I'll whoop you at it. Or I'll bring my wife and she'll whoop you at it. I know this because we just taught our two youngest kids Ticket to Ride, and she was so non-merciful. I was like, Laura, I want them to like the game.
My only issue with Ticket to Ride is I don't like the way that people who are really good at the game play it. I like playing Ticket to Ride like a game, not like first 45 turns are drawing cards and then it's all ding, 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 ding. I hate that.
Well, sorry. Then you probably do not want to play
Does
with
Laura play like that?
Actually, Mike, if that does bother you,
It kind of does, honestly.
if that does, then play one of the expansions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's actually a new one. From what I understand, I haven't played it yet, but it was featured at the tournament because it's the brand new map. And from what I understand, well, it's brand new map, so
Yeah.
nobody came in with a lot of ability to pre-game it.
Yep.
But also, it doesn't really work with that concept. That load your hand first,
Okay.
and it was I think it's a Korea map. If
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a brand new one.
I played the Korea one. I would say almost all the expansion maps that doesn't work with
Doesn't
them
work
because
for
there's
them.
so many little routes that you
Okay.
need to have that you don't have
it.
time to hold cards in your hand.
Yeah.
That being said, you play me USA, I will whoop you like
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm sure. That's just a taste thing. I know it doesn't bother a lot of people, but it
Yeah,
bothers
don't
me.
eat the game. That's your number 24.
Okay, come on, Tech Dweeb. You got this. 3, 21, 22, 23. All right, I'm on 23. What do I do now? Draw a card. Okay, then. Dang it. How did it know?
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
That's great production values. I
Really?
salute you.
Oh, he has
kidding.
a channel, Tech Dweeb. He reviews video games.
Oh, that's really cool.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful
that's
stuff.
impressive. Very impressive. I might check the channel out after that. All right. My number
About writing it
23 is my and a half, right? Because Z said he's got 1.5 new games. I started out saying I have 2, but this is my and a half. This is a re-implementation, a 3rd edition in some ways of a game by Martin Wallace. This is Cthulhu Dark Providence.
Wow! This just came out last week.
I haven't even seen this game
That's
yet.
a shame.
I put it in the
That's a shame.
library.
I've
You
played
have
it.
not played it yet.
Last
I've played it a bunch.
week.
It's really good. So the first game was called A Study in Emerald by Martin
Yes.
Wallace, and it was based off of a short story by Neil Gaiman. And it was a whacked out game, like super bizarre, super weird and esoteric and cool because of that, but also really hard to teach and hard to wrap your brain around. And so it was like this beautiful mess, kind of, right? Where I still really liked it, but it was like, man, this is not going to be, easy to teach and all that kind of stuff. Then they came out with a 2nd edition where they simplified it, but they sucked a lot of the soul out of it. They took everything weird out of it and left it a little bit soulless. And now you've got this edition, which has rethemed it somewhat. There was already Cthulhu in the first one, but this is now firmly in the Death May Die type of universe and uses a lot of those, touch pieces that you would expect from that. But it takes the best of both worlds. It is streamlined from the first edition, clearly, but they put the weird stuff back in there, those crazy powerful cards. Houdini's in there, right? And Houdini's the only one who can't be captured, right? He can't be assassinated because he's going to, somehow break out of whatever you've trapped him in. And it still has those kind of quirky, weird things that I loved about the original, but smoothed out some of the edges. It's still a little bit to wrap your brain around because it still, has kind of these hidden roles at the beginning. You can be a cultist, you can be an investigator, or you can be a dissident, which that's new to this game, which is where you used to be a cultist, but you got disillusioned, or you used to be an investigator or you got disillusioned, so you'll score slightly differently. Really, really good game. It's also one that can end very variably. Second to last time I played this, it ended very quickly. And so for people that played it the first time, they're like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't usually happen, but yeah, it's one of those things. It can end quickly depending
Did you
upon
win
what
in
happens.
this quick ending?
I might have.
Hey guys, you want to play this game? Roll the dice.
You
Or draw
lost.
this card. You suck in
Look,
life.
I
and
felt
you lose.
I felt bad because I was just too brilliant at the game.
Mike actually
But,
wrote that card. That was in the Tech Dweeb video.
That's correct. Yeah, just to give credit where credit's due, this one was retooled with Travis Chance. So
Yeah, it's mostly. Isn't it mostly his design based on the previous design? I thought. I don't know. I thought it was like a lot of it was his.
I think all the development was his, and there's a lot of development.
Yeah.
But the one thing this game does, all iterations of it, that I think is so cool, is that you're auctioning for cards that you want to get. It's a deck building game, but there's no costs on any of the cards. The players at the table determine the cost of the cards by bidding their influence cubes on it.
Right.
That's such a great way to balance a game that cards have cost.
Well, once a few other people in this studio have had a chance to play this game that apparently Mike got early somehow.
I bought it from a game store.
Is that allowed?
I bought it from a game store.
But we'll get a review of this up in a few weeks, folks. I'm
yes,
sure.
I haven't put a review because I knew you guys would want to play it.
On the cruise.
Yeah, why not? It's in the library, right?
It is in the library.
Yep.
The library that we do not have.
No
currently.
doy. All right, my number 23 is a game that has one gimmick I really, really love. Plus, I like the setting here a lot. This is Ancient Knowledge. Ancient Knowledge is again, kind of a combo building game in many ways. You are trying to have cards in front of you that do things that combine with other cards to give you a larger sort of leg up on the competition than whatever they're doing. The gimmick, the twist, the sort of moment of aha is that the passage of time in this game is represented by the cards sliding over and eventually, well, look at that, perfect timing, falling off of the edge and...
Time it well.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. The beauty of that is that it does not feel... You know how sometimes a game has like a catch-up mechanism and it's just ham-fisted and you're like, oof, what a catch-up mechanism. But if it's done well, those things get a pass. This one has a system which is designed to make sure no combo is too good because they break down. Like if you did something broken, it's gone in 3 rounds because the cards break down. And yet it feels thematic. It does not feel like the game's going, let me make sure you don't keep stuff around for the whole game. That's fantastic. I love that. It works well in this game. I'm always having to innovate on what I was doing, you know? I got to try something different because I have to, because it goes away. Love that. Card dancing, yes. Ancient knowledge.
My number 23 was 8 last year. That's what it debuted at, very high.
Yeah.
I think 23 might be where it settles or around here for now. This is the massive but incredibly fun Andromeda's Edge.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Really enjoy this one. Love I remember the first play of this, I was like, it was a lot going on, keeping track of all of it.
Yeah.
But now that I know it, it's so much fun. And
so
just,
good.
There's, the deluxe version is nice too. I love the cool bad guy ships that show up and everyone wants to kill them, but also it's not that critical. Maybe you'll go attack Mike. I'll deal with it later. But just the worker placement and then pulling your workers back off the board. The faction that you pick gives you a ship only you have. There's one type of ship. That's always a fun thing to have. In fact, it might make you decide which faction you want based on those ships.
Sure.
And then, of course, moving up tracks, baby. You know, I live there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Someone make a game called Tracks on Tracks, and 10 out of 10 from me.
I like that.
So that's
What's it
my
going to
number
be about,
23.
you think? What would it be about?
Did you play this one?
Tracks on Tracks. Not yet.
Okay.
It's on my list, though. I wrote it down.
Okay.
What would Tracks on Tracks be about?
Trains.
Or it would be someone riding a train handing
it's
out
about
tracks.
a murder on a train, and there's footprints, tracks
go.
on the tracks of the train.
Call it Mystery Express.
No, that's taken.
Oh, shoot.
The People's Choice number 23 was 33 last year and 207 the year before that.
Let's
it's moving
go.
on up, trying to catch its older brother. This is Dune Imperium Uprising.
It's rising
The
up.
one that Andrew should have put for you.
Andrew is doing a fine job. I will not have his name sullied, but I will tell him your room number on the cruise so that he can leave booby traps for you after all this.
No, Andrew knows how much I like leader games, so I'm good
okay,
with
you're
Andrew.
safe.
Or that, or he's going to steal them from you. But all right. This, of course, this one is replacing the other one. I think they replaced... Did they replace it in the tournament? I think they're doing it this year at the World Series.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, so that's going to... Again, if they do that, you know it's kind of serious because they haven't done Ticket to Ride, did not get replaced with Ticket to Ride Europe.
Right.
Doesn't happen with a lot of games.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yep, that's number 23.
And that's about the time she walks away from me.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
So many games that had you fall in line. Why would you wish that on me? I want to be 22.
I don't want to be 23.
I don't want to be 23.
I'm number 22.
Anyway, it's number 22.
Wow.
I love it. That's great.
Man. I haven't heard Nirvana used in a game, board gaming environment before. That's pretty cool. It wasn't Nirvana.
I know. I'm like, what? I'm letting
All right.
that go. But
My number 22 is a game that has been on the People's Choice. I might have been on Tom's list.
again, he doesn't care about you or your opinions.
Look, Tom's got 100 games he's talking about.
So do the people, but you remember
But I remember
their
the
choices?
people. Yeah. My
So
number
sorry,
22
Vasel.
is Raiders of the North Sea. Yes, we've talked about it. It's fantastic. It also did an innovative thing to worker placement, but very interestingly, another game came out at almost the exact same time that was lesser known, never actually got to the level of Raiders of the North Sea, that did the same thing of place a worker, do an action, remove a different worker from somewhere else, and take that action. Do you remember the other game that did it?
Again, I was told there would be no quiz.
Place a worker, remove a worker?
Place a worker, do a thing there, and then remove a worker from somewhere else and do that thing.
I don't know. I'm sure I know, but not
It was
right
a
now.
fishing-themed game.
Oh, yeah, the...
Coldwater Crown.
Yeah.
Oh, I never played Cold Water.
They came out at almost exactly the same time.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Thanks for rubbing that in. By the way, this is my 136.
Okay, so not too far
Coldwater
off.
Crown?
No, this game.
Yes.
Cold Water Crown. I've not played it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a
What are the
fine game, but it's not as
136
good as Raiders of the North Sea. I do like playing this with both expansions, but the base game is much more approachable, simpler to play, easier to teach, but they also have 2 very good expansions. So if you like this game and have not tried the expansions, I recommend both of them. I like one I like slightly better than the other, but they're both good. Raiders of the North Sea, a really satisfying mid-weight Euro game that, especially the base game, pretty darn approachable, not too difficult to learn, and I think it takes a whimsical look at this type of a game where you're rating and stuff like that. So, love it. Raiders of the North Sea.
Speaking of whimsy, let's talk about a game that's actually filled wall to wall with whimsy. This is what did I say earlier? Did I say that Sleeping Gods was Red Raven's magnum opus?
You did.
This is higher.
Higher than a magnum opus.
But
Platinum opus.
I don't think this is his magnum opus. I meant what I
get
said.
what
I
you're
like
saying.
this better.
But
I
it's
think
not.
that was an achievement in design.
Right.
Like, you know, his mind was rested that evening.
This
when he
one is
was done.
significantly newer, isn't it? I think I know which
It
one this is.
This is Creature Caravan.
Yeah, you love this game.
Why
Creature
have I not
Caravan.
played this yet?
I
You
don't
haven't
know
played it?
because you are. It was Mike who said it. Despicable.
I didn't say despicable.
Mike
It may
said
have been
you were
Joey.
despicable.
He may have said despicable. Did you say despicable?
This is very. This is a nice sort of like after making a bunch of games that were really heavy, that were filled to the brim with story. Ryan Locken went and made something that was pretty light. That was kind of basically a reworking of Artifacts Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Artifacts Inc. was a game from this company that didn't do super well. It was a dice-driven dice placement thing.
Was it his first game?
No, I think 8 Minute Empire's older
Oh,
than
that's
that.
right. I think you're right. Yeah.
And so this one has you traverse these planes, this area. It's a modular board. You put it together. You're traversing it on your caravan. And you are drawing cards, playing those cards, paying their costs, and then every round rolling dice and placing them on various actions you have. Some of them are built into your board, but most of them you put into play on the cards. Love that right there already. I love it when the game lets me choose my worker placement spots. I'm building my worker placement area. Fantastic. And I can create combos by doing that. This gives me this thing that I immediately turn around and funnel into this other thing over here. Great. You're managing your resources, a few different kinds of things. Money, yes, but other stuff too. And there's zombies or whatever, ash zombies, whatever they're called. You're fighting them off if they climb onto your caravan. Dealing with a few various things. The game, the biggest drawback I can point out is that it's very solitaire. And it's something that bothers me in a lot of other games. In this one, I'm cool with it. I really enjoy what I'm doing. There's enough for me to do that I'm not like, I'm done. Anybody else? You know? So yeah, it really works for me. Creature Caravan I've had a lot of success with teaching. And just, it's always a fun time. It's always fun to just kind of shuffle up and play this one. My 22.
All right, my number 22 is a crossover with some of you.
There it is.
There we go. He doesn't
Tell
remember
him.
either. Don't give
No,
him
he
grief.
remembers. He just doesn't want to give you any satisfaction. You can get no
This has
satisfaction.
been on my list for 3 years,
Nirvana.
and the expansions, I enjoy it with or without them. Fun both ways. This is Veil of Eternity. What a fantastic game. This is a game where I remember calling Mike and saying, Mike, this game's amazing. He said, I already played it. Then I
Of course
hung up
he did.
and went back and played it again and ignored the hurtful comments. But man, every game of this is that, you know, when they talk about the deck of playing cards and there's 6 quadrillion ways it can be shuffled, and you're like, does it really matter? In this game, it does, though, because the order these cards comes out is different in every game.
Yeah.
So the combos are different, and I don't have to sit there and go, oh, that's the broken combo. Oh, that's a combo I never thought of before putting those 2 cards together. I really like that aspect. I like the components, the mousetrap piece there, the wooden
mousetrap
piece. I always call that piece a mousetrap. The one at the bottom, that wooden one.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, it's the first player.
It's a first player marker, but it looks like a mousetrap.
I love it.
Anyway, fantastic game. I love Veil of Eternity. People's choice is, where are we at? 22?
22.
This was 21 last year. It debuted at 35 7 years ago, and I see it going nowhere anytime soon. This is Root.
Yeah.
Root from Leader Games.
A game this complex and asymmetrical, it's impressive that's this high on the
And the
list.
fans of this, as you saw earlier,
Yes, voracious.
Yeah.
From the old Buried Giants studio.
Wow. Yeah, but Root it has its fans, and they are super fans, but then a lot of people play this, people who would never touch a big, heavy war game.
Right.
They are tricked into playing one.
That's me.
Because of the artwork here.
It's 100% a war
Suckers.
game. It's like a distillation of the coin system.
So there you go. That's your number 22.
Hey, we are the Board Adventurers, and this is the Dice Tower Top 100. For this number, I think we need to do something special, but I really don't know what.
Oh, I know. Number 21.
That works.
Why was the card there? What was it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
he didn't wash his hair that morning?
he sleeps in board game components.
That's
maybe. We
another
don't know.
popular card. We've seen Flip 7 used in several of these. That was No Thanks, right?
No,
Six
that
Nimp,
was
yeah.
Six
Or
Nimp.
Six Nimp. We've seen Six Nimp.
There's
in
been a
couple
lot
of
of
these
them,
too.
yeah.
Six
They're
Nimp
everywhere.
goes up to 105, I think. So there's a lot of cards in that set.
Yeah, makes sense.
105.
Is it?
Wrong.
What is it?
102. I'm guessing too. I don't know.
Mike,
Yes.
how many cards are in Six Nimp?
102.
All right, I'll look it up while you go. I always try to find something to do to try to drive.
Yes.
I gotta tell you,
That
man,
is the best
I am
put
just
down.
getting
That's
wrecked.
the best put down. He's like, I always try to find something to do
You feel
while
better,
you're
Joey?
talking.
Now, you know.
It goes to 104. That's okay. Okay, 104.
All right, we'll split the difference.
The footrest is back in
closer.
town. All right, my number 21 has been talked about several times. As a matter of fact, it's been talked about today outside of these lists completely
How is that possible?
because it was in the news today. My number 21 is Blue Moon City Baby. Love this game. Love this game. It is a race. Yeah, that's the unfortunate Simon version there.
Well, I will
This
say,
game
though,
is the game that basically threatened Simon's life.
Yes.
This is why they're
No,
going out
listen.
of business.
That's all those tiles are that color. They flip to a
They
more
do
colorful
flip.
side.
No, of course, that's the whole
when they're
idea. Is
built.
that's the
Yes,
blueprint
but-
side or the ruins side. 'Cause
Try to save them.
thematically, Blue Moon City has been destroyed, and you're trying to rebuild it, right? And you're bringing in these dragons to help you. But yeah, this is a race game where you are racing to get all of your pieces on that obelisk and do it before everybody else. It's a semi-cooperative game in a sense.
Sure.
It's really not, but you kind of do have to work together, even if you are gritting your teeth when you do it. There's no way you're going to be successful without working with other people. But what I love about it so much, what I've always loved about this game, is how versatile the card system is that you're going to have this big hand of cards, and you're going to be playing these different factions, which are different colors, basically, that allow you to do different things. Like, you know, the red cards will allow you to either bring or move the red dragons around the board, which can give you dragon scales. And when you reach a certain threshold of dragon scales, whoever has the most is going to get some points. And there's a thing where it's like, okay, I want to do this on this turn. I want to do this on this turn. And then you got this hand of cards. How am I going to make this hand of cards do what I want it to do? And oftentimes you can be like, oh, yeah, I can do it. If I do this first, then I do this, then I can do this. And I just love that feeling of you can feel clever, right?
Yes.
Because it's like, I know I want to do this. Is there any way I can make it work with these cards? No. Oh, wait, I can. That's one of my favorite things in games.
And it
Blue
happens
Moon
a lot
City.
in this
It
game.
does.
Yeah.
It does. I love it.
Seeing that edition, though, which is not what that cover looks like, by the way.
No,
I
that's the
believe,
good
but,
version right there. Yeah.
It looked like it had a sepia like filter on it.
I know.
It's like, geez, they really went for like a look there of like papyrus, sort of faded papyrus look.
Mm-hmm.
If you can only get that one, get it. It does not matter. The game's good. It's a good game. Alrighty, my number 21 here, I guess, is my half. The original game, if I'm not mistaken, was on my list before, but this second edition has elevated it for me in every way. Unbelievably so, because I already really like the original. This is Parks second edition. Parks second edition is a banger. They really did a good job taking the original game, taking some of the content from the expansions, remixing, trimming, changing some of the things, and delivering a brand new package that feels seamless, that does not feel like it did any Frankensteining in any way. It is a shorter game now that gives you better choices, has more interesting scoring, tightened up some of the things that felt a little less than ideal in the original game. It's an excellent package, and it's all in one. This is kind of all you need is this box, Really, really like Parks. It's a wonderful family game as well, and a great theme.
I really need to play this. I've played original Parks a bunch of times.
And original Parks is fantastic. I really, really like it.
This is the weird one for me because I believe you, and I'm sure you're a good guy. But
that's two things you don't need to conflate.
But everyone seems to disagree with you on this one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Like the comments on your video, and even the comments here, people are saying they like the first edition, prefer the first one.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's fine. I like this one better. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. I liked Parks fine.
Yeah.
Would this change my mind much more?
No,
I thought it was
I
a
don't
fine
think
way
so.
to pass the time, but I don't.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
If you don't like the moving ahead, that ratchet thingy,
I thought it was fine. I just didn't get that excited.
getting
about
good, completing the cards and putting. No, I mean this is that core. The core game is the same game. You play one fewer season, so it's shorter. If you found the original repetitive, this might help that. And there's a few things that I thought were better, but no, I don't think if you didn't like the first one, no. If you thought the first one was
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I liked it fine. I just didn't love it.
It still has the canteen and the photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that is the same. Yeah.
All right, my number 21 has been on the list since 2014. This is totally knocked off Agricola for me. This is Caverna. I love Caverna. I just had a chance to play this a few months ago. I mean, that art is the cover. Every time I see that art is the cover.
It's fine.
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Look at that donkey.
But man, do I love, planting vegetables, digging in the cavern. In fact, you know what I did? I did play this. I don't remember when or where I played it, but I played it with the base game. I've never done that before where I didn't play with all the city tiles. I flipped it on the boring side with just a few tiles.
Okay,
City tiles. And it wasn't bad.
Good.
I thought I would miss having, all the tiles to build.
Yeah.
Now, I will say Caverna is one of the few games where I actively will tell you do not get the second expansion, and you really don't even need the first one. Second expansion is just bad.
What are the expansions?
Well, the first one adds these races, like you can be the giants or the whatever. And it's cool. They give you a special ability, but then they also hobble you in another ability.
That's the first one.
I don't like
Right.
that.
So they say, you know how you can do anything in this game? You're doing this thing or you will lose. So it kind of really focuses you
So it
that
gives you
way.
more Agricola then. Okay.
Bless you.
And the second one's just such a mess. I didn't like anything about it.
Yeah.
It just
interesting. Style is the goal. Is the second
Almost.
one. No, that's a different game.
The People's Choice number 21 was 34 last year, 81 the year before that. So it's only been on the list for 3 years, and it's gone shooting up like a star.
Wow.
Okay.
And people are sitting around watching this video, crossing their fingers, hoping they get the latest expansion for this. I have hope that you will. I hope it comes out. Cthulhu Death May Die.
Oh, there you go.
Very popular game. This one definitely has grown in popularity. When it first came out,
so much.
people liked it or not, but people love it now. It's constantly talked about. I think you'll get your last stuff, but we'll find out this year.
Zee famously gave it a 3 in his original
Didn't I
review.
give it a 3. I said that only 3 figures fit on every tile, and that's still true. No, I've always liked it, and you're right. It's been a game that's grown in a lot of
Me
people.
too. Yeah, it's grown on me as well.
Estimation, yeah.
Yeah. Woo, look at that. Emphatic.
We're
Slam.
done.
That's it.
We're done for today, but we'll be back
we're
tomorrow.
done. That's it. You can guess at
Yeah,
the top
you heard
20,
Tom
okay?
already. He stopped
We
at
gotta
at
get
21.
a break.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow with the last two 20 to 11 and then 10 to 1. And you that way, or if you're taking an early weekend, and you'll never know because you can't go back and rewatch these.
Never.
Wait, what?
You can.
Pretty sure you can.
But
you
while
want to be
you're
here
thinking
live.
of this, go check out our Game Found. Don't delay. Help us out. Support the Dice Tower. SupportTheDiceTower.com. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'm Tom.
I'm Zee Garcia.
I'm Mike DiLisio.
See y'all.
Bye.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel. Thanks for watching this video. Check out our channel. We have a lot of videos on our channel. We have live videos that go up each week, from live Q&As to videos where we take a look at the newest stuff on Kickstarter, crowdsurfing, to top 10 lists and more. There's lots of stuff on this channel. We encourage you to explore it. You can find out more at our website, dicetower.com. I'm Tom Vasel. Thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower.